when I have the mindset of it has to get done no matter what. You know that you're gonna get it done regardless because that's just who you are and what you need to do, and you just are gonna face these things, and no matter what, you have to find a way to get it done. The time is now midnight, 12 p.m. It is now officially Saturday. The goal is to be 85 miles in a 24-hour period on the TrueForm Runner. So without further ado, let's get into it. A lot of people wonder why I would do something like this. Why would I have the goal to try to run 100 miles on a TrueForm Runner? Well, after I was done with sports, I wanted to find a new challenge in my life, and that was when I found running. Just getting into it, trying to maintain a solid pace throughout. Feeling fresh. Legs are feeling good. Main goal is just to stay on track with my fueling throughout, aiming to get 250 calories per hour, and then trying to hit 500 milligrams of sodium every hour. Just make sure I stay on top of my fueling. But let's get into it. The first thing I did was I signed up for a marathon, started getting into running. When I first started, it was very challenging. I could barely even run a mile, but by staying consistent, I eventually met my goal of running a marathon with a weighted vest. And I just love the challenge and the unknown of whether or not I'd be able to hit that goal. And then from there, I just got kind of addicted to it. And then after that, I set a goal to try to run 100 miles. And the race that I signed up for had gotten canceled. So I just did it throughout neighborhoods in my hometown and was able to get that done. And then after that, I won a new challenge, and that was when I got into an Ironman, which I did with my girlfriend Riley. And I never really knew how to swim, so that was a challenge in itself. And then from there, I was able to learn how to swim and get the job done. Didn't know how to bike, figured out how to do that too. 6 miles in, taking in some fuel. We got a Morton solid bar. And then just making sure I'm staying on top of my hydration. Feeling good so far. We are officially 10 miles into the challenge. Feeling good so far, legs are feeling good, stomach's feeling good, holding down the first round of nutrition well. So, feeling solid and just excited to keep this momentum going. But with these new challenges, it just felt like it would translate into other areas of my life. With owning a gym and just staying disciplined in that, I felt helped give me confidence in other areas of my life. And then after I did the Ironman, I did a new challenge of a last man standing race, which was something completely new to me. And after the last man standing race, I wanted something completely different once again. And another unknown, which was this challenge of running on the TrueForm Runner. And I reached out to TrueForm, I asked how many miles to their knowledge had been run in a 24-hour period. And they came back and said 85 miles the most. In my head, I wasn't sure if I could do it, but I thought might as well try and give it my best shot. 12 miles in, taking down a Morton bar. Consume some sodium. Took down some more water with some Gator Endurance. Feeling good thus far. 18 miles in, taking down a banana, some more fuel, more liquids, more sodium. Feeling good so far, legs are feeling good. Trying to keep moving.
How much walking versus running are you doing right now?
Right now I've been just walking to consume my fuel, but besides that, I've been jogging the whole time. "24 miles in, we're gonna take in some more fuel and have another Morton solid bar. And then gonna take down some more electrolytes, some Gator Endurance, and some sodium. Legs still feeling good so far. We're 36 miles in. Legs are starting to feel a little bit heavier. Starting to feel a little bit dizzy in here, but still feeling strong. Kind of feel like if you like biked in circles for a while, but it just feels like my brain's a little more all over the place. But gonna rehydrate, refuel, and then get back on it. 36 miles in, taking down a cinnamon raisin bagel for fuel this time around. We're now 40 miles in, starting to get in a little bit of a groove here. Legs still feeling a little bit heavy. Dizziness went away for a little bit. I think the bagel helped, but we'll check in here soon with some more fueling in a few miles. Mile 45, starting to hit a little bit of a lull. Starting to feel very tired. Gonna take down some caffeine, put some deodorant on, kind of reset, and then get back into it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just went to the bathroom. I feel like sometimes after I go to the bathroom, my face gets really wet and I get very cold. So just gonna chill out for a little bit, wait for this to pass, and then get back into it. But we're almost 48 miles in. Feeling good. 54 miles in, got a second wind. Caffeine definitely helped. That last fuel session really helped too, with the apple and the honey stinger. Switch it up, gave me some good energy. 60 miles in, time for our next fueling checkpoints. Gonna switch it up. I'm feeling good right now running wise. I'm getting a good little zone. So I wanna have something a little bit quicker. I'm gonna take down 2 Go Gels and then just keep consuming liquids, get some more sodium in, but a little bit quicker fuel, just try to keep this momentum rolling. "66 miles in, time for another round of fueling. Gonna get some liquids in. Consuming Gatorade Endurance, take 2 more of these. Make sure I get my sodium. I've been doing a pretty good job so far of staying around, or at least above 500 milligrams of sodium an hour. And it's helped doing these. This is 200 milligrams of sodium right here, 100 in each one. And then sipping on Gatorade Endurance, which has more sodium as well. This next round, I'm gonna go back to another Morton Solid Bar. They're pretty plain. Honestly, at this point, I've had so many of these. It's not my favorite thing to eat right now in terms of taste, but I know my stomach holds it very easily. So less frisky, again, not the most enjoyable option, but be good for my stomach at this point. Gonna take this down and then get back on the grind. My next check-in will be at 70 miles. So what was the driving force behind doing this? Did someone tell me to do it, or where did the idea come from? So I knew this is something that would challenge me. I also knew that it was something that would not have a huge crowd or not have a ton of people watching, but it's more so just the excitement of doing something that I haven't done before and doing something that I knew would be challenging and push me. 70 miles in, we got just 16 left to beat that 85. I'm aiming to see if we can hit 100, which would mean we're 30 away from hitting that mark. Getting closer, body's feeling good right now, on a good little groove. I got 2 more miles before my next round of fueling up. So I'm gonna knock off those next 2 miles and then fuel up and go from there. We are now 80 miles in. We just got 6 to surpass current record. At 84 miles and 85 miles the record. So once we get past 85, we've broken the record. Feeling good. Pace has slowed down a bit, but we're almost there. We're cruising.
Chase just got 86 miles! It beat the record.
Beat the record, 86 miles in. Next goal is to hit 100. We got 14 to go. We are at 90 miles. We got just 10 more to go to hit that 100-mile mark. I'm gonna take down a banana for my fuel this time around. Still more Gator endurance. 2 more of the salt tablets. Almost there. 96 miles in, last time fueling for this run. I take down apple, some more Gator endurance, 2 more salt tablets. Last round, legs are feeling heavy. We're almost there. Last 0.05 till we hit 100 miles, you're right there. Got just under a minute left before we finish this thing off. When you have the mindset, or what I felt is when I have the mindset of it has to get done no matter what, then it makes the journey a little bit easier because you know no matter what roadblocks you face, you know that you're gonna get it done regardless because that's just who you are and what you need to do, and you just are gonna face these things, and no matter what, you have to find a way to get it done. And that really helps me with training leading up to it and getting through the lows throughout the event in itself. Last 100 meters to cap off these 100 miles. Almost there. There we have